Boom chakalaka. How you doing?
Good.
The grand finale.
Oh my gosh, y'all. We have a legend in the studio now. Let me just gas her up for a minute. This lady right here, it does it all. Now, she's a star, okay? Listen, she's a star. She's a Hollywood star living in Hollywood, right? Hollywood?
I do.
Yes. Writer, producer, director, actress, sorry.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Yeah.
And all of the above. You've done so many amazing projects. You've been on so many different shows and movies. You stood in for Baby Yoda. That
She's never gonna forget that.
I'm never gonna get over
people
that.
Too. People as well.
Actual real people.
Yeah.
And Captain America, you stood
Captain
in for Captain
Marvel.
Marvel, yes, not America. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I could though. I could do it.
You should have got
Lisa,
the
get
role.
up on that mic. Get up on that microphone.
I could do it though if I needed to.
You should have got that role as Captain Marvel. I love her and all, but I just see I see you there, honestly.
Oh my God!
instead.
Can you just stop with the compliments? I'm gonna go
All right,
after you next.
We went through some of the stuff when she
Renee,
called in from the Zoom call. So let's do a little update. So you were we talked to you through Zoom about a month or so ago. So give us a little update. What's happening out in Hollywood?
Ooh.
And you're gonna tell us about this London trip that you just did. So what's going on out there in Hollywood?
Yeah. So where we left off was the writers were on strike. SAG is on strike still. So since then, the writers are not on strike anymore as of yesterday.
Oh.
But SAG is still on strike. So like even if they technically can go back to work or whatever, they need actors. So they kind of need to like have our backs and wait till we get our deal done with the producers and the studios and everything, and then everybody can start like booking the productions again and everything can get rolling, because it's pretty dead out there. There's some independent films that are shooting that got permission to shoot, but other than that, like, I've just been enjoying my summer, like I said.
It's like COVID all over again, but not. You just like hanging out.
Yeah. It's just been like a continuation of a vacation, really. So, like, I took this opportunity to go overseas for my first time.
Ooh, your first time, really?
Yeah. I never been anywhere except like I've been to Mexico and to St. Bart's, and I always wanted to go to London and Paris, and I did it. I just went and did it I just got back. I just got back to California. Now I'm back here in Indy, so like the jet lag is real, y'all. Like,
there's Buckingham Palace right there.
Yeah. That's it.
Wow.
Got to waltz up there, and I was looking at the guards, and I thought the whole time that those guys were the beefeaters, but they're not, apparently. I thought the guys with like the bushy hat and the chin strap they're not. They're just like they're called either like the Queen's or the King's Guardsmen.
Do they stand like still?
Yes.
Even if you like mess with them, you know how people try to be like, hey.
Yeah, but they stay behind the gates, so.
Oh, so you can't really mess with them.
No.
Darn.
I
They're
know.
disciplined.
Yeah,
That
they
sucks.
are. But they see this one right here. He's doing like a little. I think they do that just to kind of like work out their legs, and they're like stiff.
Keep
all
moving.
day. They're like,
Don't move.
but they make it look really good and professional that they're just trying to get a little stretch in between their time that they're standing there all day. So.
Oh, I bet they need some Dr. Scholl's in them shoes.
And then where's this at?
Oh my gosh, you guys, that's
gorgeous.
Henry VIII's palace. It's called Hampton Court. And that was a couple train rides out of the center of London. And that right there is the kitchen garden. A quarter of this palace is kitchens, you guys.
They be cooking.
They were eating immaculate food every day. I mean, if they did something wrong, it was, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you were
Off with the head.
you were eating too.
Yeah. And that was my little detour over to Paris. And as some say, Paris.
Bourlange de France.
Yeah, and I got scoffed at because I was like, should I say croissant or like
Croissant.
Paris? And my American friend Cody's like, don't you freaking dare! Do not embarrass me. I'm like, I'm just trying to like fit in.
Un croissant.
It was like, for me, it was like a silent film the entire time I was there, because like English isn't the first language; it's French. So like, I just know a couple of things like bonjour and au revoir and that sort of thing.
Bonjour. No. How do you say
Can I get
goodbye
some
in French?
Oh, au revoir.
Au revoir. Okay, so we have to say au revoir to the we're a strict TV time, so we're gonna cut for ABC WRTV, but we're gonna keep streaming live here on this Thursday night with Lisa. We got a lot more to look at, but for right now, we gotta say goodbye. ABC WRTV.
Bye, ABC. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Mwah.
All right. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Is it au
Je
revoir? See, you
t'aime.
guys know more than me. I was over there. I
don't know about
I was
that.
just like, you just speak for me. I'm just gonna sit there and just point at the menu.
Girl,
and,
it's a hard language. I was on Duolingo for, oh my God, 500 days before I lost my streak. I can't say a damn thing still. And it was 500 consecutive days of French. Now, I'm either public school failed me or just retention problems.
Or you
I don't
failed
know.
public school.
Yes, both of them.
I think that the French aren't very fond of Americans such as ourselves that are kind of speaking mostly one language.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you try a little bit, they'll kind of give in and speak back with you and
Yeah.
like slide on the French and English a little bit. But yeah, I feel like, the rumors are kind of true about the attitude. There's a lot of attitude.
Yeah.
But the rumors are also true. The pastries, you guys, and the cafes. It's just like endless pastries.
These pastries.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
And the
like,
bread
From the
loaves.
source.
And thank God, like, you have to walk everywhere, because if you're just sitting around eating this, you're gonna be just stuck there for good. So
You need
gotta
to be
roll
a
you
king's
out.
guard walking back and forth all the time.
yeah, so
And you tried some Sam Smith stout.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just a sample. That is not a pint, y'all.
Guinness on tap.
Yes.
What is it?
Sam Smith stout.
I thought he said it was
This is
Guinness.
the first
Sam
pub.
Smith stout. It's the same.
It looks
I thought
like
you
a
said-
Guinness.
That was the very first pub I went to, and I've, messed up already. So, you
Look
just
at that
got,
little cup.
Yeah, that was just a taste test, and I can't really drink much more than that with beer, you guys. Like, it's so filling.
It is so filling, yeah.
You can drink
I'd
tea.
rather-
Vodka ton.
Oh yeah.
Would you like a spot of tea?
My gosh, you guys, this was at Kensington Palace, and it's like having tea like the Queen would, and they give you little sandwiches and desserts.
Pinky
and
up.
Cody scoffed me again because I didn't stir the tea right. He's like, "You're not supposed to make the jingle noise."
Fools.
Now, I know they take their tea seriously down there.
They do. Pinky up, I heard
Tea time every day, 3 times a day.
We had high tea at 4 p.m., so that's like very serious tea
Very
time.
serious, yes.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. And right there is like the sunken garden. It's Diana's, in memory of Princess Diana. And there really isn't a lot left of Princess Diana for obvious reasons, but the garden at Kensington is dedicated to her. And there's a statue over there. And I love all that stuff. So I know.
I have a cousin that was huge into Princess Diana, and she was just devastated when when all that happened.
Yeah.
People loved her.
They do. They loved it.
And what's this? We're Eiffel Tower.
Oh yes, we took a little venture to Eiffel Tower, and it's the prettiest at night. So if you guys
Sure.
go, I recommend. This is not a sponsored ad. Visit Paris.
Yes.
No, but the Eiffel Tower is just so gorgeous at night. That's
Wow,
the time
look
to
at
go.
that.
Yeah.
I'm finna get
Looks like
married in there.
paparazzi.
you should.
Yeah.
You should.
It's gonna be like $1 million, but it's gonna happen.
All right, calm down.
Yeah.
Jolly, get prepared, baby.
Okay, and you know what this is, Jason? You say it really well. The Louvre.
The Louvre.
So this is
Ooh.
the Mona Lisa. I had to go meet Mona, and it is just a cluster F over there.
Really looked like it.
Everybody it's funny, they send you through a maze in the Louvre to get to Mona. Like, you have to go through the whole entire thing. By the time you get there, you're like exhausted and dehydrated, and you're like, okay, finally, I've seen her. She's pretty far away.
Let's go get crumpets.
Yeah, so they like get you dehydrated, and then so you're ready to just go like eat at the cafe afterwards. But Mona's like the best part,
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
Everyone else is gone finally.
Yeah, that
you
was
can be
like-
alone.
Yeah, no, they're there. Trust me. We just try to take photos when like everyone's out of the frame. We're like, wait for it. Okay, get it.
Yeah, you gotta get up there. Wow, they have it kind of far away too. They do not want people
No.
getting close to Mona.
Yeah, don't sneeze on her. Don't cough on her.
Don't look at her wrong. Now listen.
Don't protest with it.
Yeah, nothing. So they keep her nice and far away. And,
what is this?
that's Hyde Park. So there is just there are so many ducks everywhere. It's like the ducks are very protected
Oh,
there.
no.
With all their human-sized poop.
Yeah, they're very loud. There's swans. There's geese.
Swans are
there's-
cool, but geese.
Yeah,
No.
they're pretty wild. So we went canoeing out in the or rowboating. I'm sorry, rowboating out in Hyde Park in the water, and it was
What's the difference?
Canoeing is like, I think, isn't it
like a multiple?
No, I'm thinking of kayaking. Sorry.
Right. They all
Rowing?
be similar.
It's all, you're doing this. That's all I can tell you, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not a
Working them
specialist.
arms.
Oh, my arms.
Oh,
are
yeah.
sore. But what's funny?
So a rowboat would be this, and a canoe is probably this side, and then that side. Okay.
Thank you. So it was
Gotcha.
it was a rowboat, but it was,
row your boat. Okay, so cliche.
It was glamorous until it wasn't, because you're out there and then the current's going. You're trying to get back, and you're stuck out there with the geese and the swans, and they're flying over you.
They're surrounding you.
Hell no.
Oh hell no!
With the beady eyes. Oh, I love animals, but something about geese get me, man. They're like demonic. Geese and goats.
Yeah, the goats have demonic. Oh, and this is the tube. What
The tube.
as we would know, is a train underground. If you haven't been, and this thing gets you everywhere. Most people aren't driving cars. If they are, it's on the wrong side of the road.
Why is it called Piccadilly Circus?
Right. So things are, they started America and they changed the language of things. It's not a circus. It's just like a busy town center with things to do, is the best way I can put it.
Okay, kind of like a circus.
Yeah. But no, like there's not like clowns and things like that.
Clown cars.
Oh, and so this is up from the view of the London Eye, which is the big ass Ferris wheel. And
wow.
and you can just see the entire city from up there, and you can see Big Ben, you can see the Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey up there. And you guys, so Westminster Abbey is where the royals attend church, and like all their families buried there. I had no idea that the church was also a mausoleum. You are stepping on people left and right there. They're in the walls. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. There are even untitled people there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all their
Just
friends.
bodies.
Yeah.
Gravesite.
Pretty crazy stuff, man. So, I just think that London's a masterpiece in so many ways, and I just feel like they really have preserved the history so well, and it's just so important for our heritage. Some of us, like I have family from there, and it was really neat to go kind of see where I came from and everything, and that's really important, Gentrification can be good for certain cities to clean it up, but also like preservation of the history of what we've been through, and all of that is so important.
Definitely.
There's that Ferris wheel you're talking about?
Yeah, the London Eye is what it's called.
London Eye.
But it just keeps spinning, so like when you get out of it, you kind of have to like jog out of it, or you'll just get caught,
Yeah, keep going up.
Yeah, they don't like, give you any kind of special treatment over there. Like in America, I feel like you get special treatment, or they like take time with you, but they're just like, go on, good luck, and
you'll figure it out.
Yeah, they're like, mind the gap, because the tube, the train underground, there's this gap about yay big, and you got to step over it. If
mind the gap.
Your
going
ass
down.
is going in.
Pay attention. Get off your phone.
Your ass is going in the gap.
Seriously.
If you don't mind the gap.
You got to like pay attention over there. That's the thing. So
wow,
you
the
gotta
hustle bustle of
You
the
got to be
city.
fit. You got to be fit too.
My favorite.
The slowest
This is my fave.
walk.
I love that you understand it. Some people don't. Some people do. I can't help you if you don't.
Right. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Yep. So Abbey Road, had to do it. That's a bucket list.
And barefoot too. You had to feel it like under your feet. Like, yes.
I had to do it like Paul. I was doing Paul,
Exactly.
So anyway, the trick is to go there really early in the morning. Like I went there at like 8 in the morning on Sunday, because I went there a day before. As you see, it's an outfit change. It was crowded. There's a lot of people trying to cross that crosswalk, and cars going by. It's dangerous.
Right.
So,
I'm surprised you just got it. So there's only one person in the background, 2 people in the background. Like, that's sick.
Yep, no Photoshop.
That is sick, girl. That's a good reel. That needs to go viral.
Thank you. Yeah, so... Oh, and then the Churchill War Rooms. That's pretty serious stuff. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of England, if you didn't know that. And he was in charge of the war at the time, and they've just preserved all of the underground cabinets and the 5 years that they were down there, controlling the war situation is the best way I can put it. The rooms and the bedrooms, and it's not glamorous at all. It's just an old basement that they were living in. Not very good ventilation.
Step right up. Let's launch some missiles.
Yeah. Pretty wild stuff, man. Dark times over there. dark times over at Henry VIII's palace as well. So yeah, that's where they were eating at one time.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Lisa's making herself at home.
Yeah, I was sitting in the king and the queen's chair and just looking at all
Off
of
with their heads.
all of my commoners.
Queen
out
Lisa.
there. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. You can really just get into everything and like get a feel for what it was like to be a part of it. They just kind of let you roam around, and in the gardens you can go smell all the plants.
Oh,
And
wow.
You shouldn't pick anything, but
Right.
You shouldn't, but
but I may have taken a little rosemary.
is this a mailbox?
That's a mailbox. Yeah, that's very glamorous.
It's very reinforced. That looks like a heavy mailbox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's made of heavy material of some sort.
Did you see the epic phone booth?
Yes.
The red little doodad phone booth.
They
yeah.
are all over the place.
Oh, there's one.
Like that one right there?
Yay!
So
Oh, I do pop up.
yeah, they've kept those around too, even though like half of them aren't really working. I mean, I didn't really touch, the dial. I'm not going to be touching that. But yeah.
Germs.
Yeah,
Lord knows who's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
touching
yeah.
it.
Right. So that's how you do it. You pose on the outside. So,
Exactly.
I learned my lesson, but that's Big Ben in the background and that clock tower. The bell goes off every, I want to say like half hour.
Oh, wow.
It's really loud and pretty.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Every half hour, wow.
So,
I love
so is
church
that Big Ben,
bells.
or that's Westminster?
That's Westminster Abbey's bell, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, that bell's just like right next door. So you've got all the bells in the vicinity. And,
Bells and whistles.
Oh, I can't imagine in the little breeze and the bells and the city.
Yeah, you've got to go. If
Did you go
haven't
for a
gone,
week or?
I went for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that was good because I would have never seen everything. I feel like I
Yeah.
saw everything I needed to see.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't get to see is Versailles in France, which is like an hour and a half south of Paris. And that's where Marie Antoinette lived and that
Okay.
whole hoopla. So some dark things happened there as well. Lots of dark times.
And when they catch you picking flowers, you end up in a torture device.
Did I send you that?
Yeah.
That's the personal stash, okay?
Oh.
No. So that's at the Clink, which is like an old prison that is half real and half not. They had to build over some of it because it was full of famine and disease and awful things at one time. And so, that was there. It was like a museum of torture devices mostly.
Wow.
Ooh, I find that stuff so interesting. Just crazy how they used to torture people. Disgusting.
Yeah, and that one that they put you on the slab and it's called like the stretcher.
Oh, yeah.
And
They pull your
like-
limbs off.
Yeah, they had that there. Well, that was actually at the Tower of London. They didn't have that at the Clink.
Thank God we in this century.
I know. No, I'm telling you, it was dark times, and you read it in our history books here, and you
But to see
but
it,
to
yeah.
see it, you're like, damn, this happened here. It's
Like right here where I'm at.
yeah.
I can't
there was
imagine.
like a moat and a castle and crazy stuff, man.
Wowzers.
Yeah, good times. And
What's this?
that's inside Westminster Abbey. So that's one of the caskets. There's remains
Whoa.
of people inside of. There's tons of them. They're just really grandiose.
Wow.
So there's someone in there?
Yeah, they're supposed to
It's
be.
like a sarcophagus?
Yes, that's the word. Thank you,
welcome.
There's a lot
That's
of
a great one.
I got a deep dictionary.
Yeah, lots of those. So, like I said, it's a morgue,
Yeah.
Wow.
but it's pretty.
And
It's beautiful.
What's this?
Oh, that's where I stayed. That was my view out the kitchen in the town called Chelsea, which is north of the Thames River and south of the center of London. It's a really nice neighborhood.
Nice.
Yeah, little Airbnb action, which is cool because you get to kind of absorb the local feel and the culture rather than a hotel. But I love a hotel too. Don't get me wrong. I like being spoiled, but
Yeah, but you're in that actual housing life,
Yeah.
of the city and stuff. That's so cool.
yeah, and a lot of the flats, as they call them, flats, are old, from the 1800s. So you really get that creaky feel,
Yes.
Yeah.
It just completes the vibe of your visit, right?
Yes.
There's what you had for breakfast?
I did. I was
it's so cute.
being a naughty
Cappuccino?
girl. Like that's like
a lot.
clotted cream or some kind of cream and
wow.
almonds and
Straight from the source.
an English style breakfast. An English style breakfast is just greasy ass bacon, sausage, potatoes, eggs. It's just all dumped on a plate. That's what an English
All
breakfast.
fried up in the grease.
Yes.
That's the
There's
best
my,
way to make
there's
it.
my sub sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Little baguette with some
the baguettes.
doodads inside.
Yeah, like
That's a
ham and
baguette?
cheese. Yeah, ham and cheese and some kind of butter. And I'm telling you,
Delicious?
It sounds so basic
Yeah.
and it looks basic. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
But you're a
something
basic
about
bitch.
Baguette.
something about the baguettes over there. They do the pastries right over there. So
Nice.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try a baguette from, France or
Yeah.
wherever. Like,
We're
that's
going.
what you
We're
do.
gonna go back.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
That would be in the loop season 5. That's when we're international.
Can we do the international?
Yeah, that's season 5. We got a few more seasons to go.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're taking
Okay.
each season and we're going, bigger, bigger, bigger.
I
we're,
love that.
We're Indiana for season 2, Midwest season 3, national season 4, and international worldwide season 5. That's the plan.
Eee.
I love it.
What's happening here?
Tower
Bridge? From Tower-
Yes, that is at the Tower Bridge, looking at the Tower of London.
Shooting off some guns over
Yes. So apparently that was the anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's death and the passing over of the crown to King Charles.
You hear the
And so
gunshots.
there were cannons. They were firing off cannons and guns, like loads of them. And I just walked right into the scene, and I was very pleased about it because it was
You're like
so
ducking and cover.
old. I'm like, do they do this every day? Do they live like this? It's just so dramatic, The military over there is just wild, They're walking around with machine guns and just about town, with the machine gun.
No big deal.
No big deal. What is that again? We saw that. Here's the inside.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that's,
wow.
Yeah. That's
Westminster.
very beautiful. And during the Blitz back in the old days, one of the bombs from Germany fell through the ceiling right above there.
Whoa,
right
really?
Right in the middle. And Westminster Abbey is shaped like a cross, like a holy cross. And it fell right through the middle of the ceiling and did not detonate.
Whoa.
Yeah. How spiritual is that?
Yeah.
And when they tell the story, you're just like, like, it's just crazy. And anyway, the Blitz damaged some of the church and, and a lot of the city. So they rebuilt certain parts of it. But a lot of it is still standing from.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and I fell into a church service there. So I got to like
Got a little
praise
Jesus.
It was like so good, you guys. Like, really was. See, there's the priest.
Okay.
The Church of England.
Complete with priest.
Yeah, the Church of England. They do things a little different, but that's because Henry VIII changed it up back in the day. But we don't need to get into heretics. That's dark stuff. So
I'm down for whatever.
yeah. You're right. Okay, that'll be the after show where we go really dark.
Yeah.
That's right. Now we're doing our second cut, and now it's the after show.
Yeah.
Now we can really talk.
All right.
What is it? What is this?
So that was my room in Paris, and
Paris.
Cody, my friend Cody, stuck his head out and took a photo of me outside the other window. It was his idea. He's a good photographer.
Nice.
Oh,
He
nice.
took photography
Shout out
class
to Cody.
at Harvard. Okay.
Harvard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I always like
No
to
big
tell
deal.
everybody. Yeah, I was like to tell everybody. And now he's getting ready to study at Cambridge University. He's getting his master's. So that's why we had like a little meetup in Paris, and we had tea in London. So
Nice.
That's awesome.
It was so
I'm glad you
nice.
didn't go alone.
yeah,
That's always, it's fun, but
yeah. You gotta have somebody to like remember things with,
yeah, get some memories going for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I love it.
Cool. So,
yeah.
so what else
Cool
is going
experience.
on? What else are you doing? You were telling me about you've got a movie going that you're producing, directing, editing, writing. What are you doing?
Oh yes, The House Sitter. It's
House
kind
Sitter.
of like it's like a sexy thriller is the best way I can put it. So I'm editing it to be like appropriate right now.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
Because it's like, I'm going to make it like a mainstream version, and then I'll have like another director's cut that might be a little more edgy for
There you
the
go.
after hours crew.
You can find this movie on Pornhub.
No, it'll be fit for I don't know, any kind of the networks or online platforms, but
It's a full feature or short film?
no, it is going to be cut down. I would say a 30-minute sort of edit.
That's so cool. You out here doing the damn thing. Like,
Yeah, and since there's been a strike all summer, since April.
Has it been that long already? Good grief. Wow.
People are struggling out there.
Yeah.
I'm okay. In case anybody wanted to know, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
But I can't be doing any more international trips after the. Let's put it that way.
after the strike is done.
Oh, and one more thing I will say is that I was surprised over in England. You can just take your credit card and just tap everything.
Really, they got a lot of tap to pay there.
Lots of cashless.
I love the tap.
You don't even need to go to the ATM and pull out any money or anything. You can just tap the card, even to ride the tube.
Oh, nice.
How's what's the transfer like? Or does it give you like a US dollar kind of
I haven't looked
equivalent?
At I haven't looked
Oh
at
boy.
my bank.
You are broke.
I'm fine.
You thought you were fine, but
I know it's high. It's probably like California high. I'm used to that.
What's the transfer rate though?
I don't know.
Or the exchange rate?
Oh, I don't know. I just know that it's like the
What is it, like a British pound? No.
Yeah, theirs is worth more than our money. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I don't know. I just tapped.
You've made a horrible
I
mistake.
just tapped.
You just tap, It looks like it's decent priced, and then go, what am I going to say? No.
You wouldn't expect them to be all tappy.
You're gonna need a
I
roll
know.
from
I like
Quentin
that.
Tarantino to pay for that trip.
Oh, I'm working on it. You saw
Oh.
the pictures on Instagram. I'm
Did I?
just kind of peppering my Instagram with Quentin Tarantino friendly photos. Trying to get on that last movie.
I don't know what that means, but
come on, Lisa.
Don't you
We're rooting for
worry.
you.
don't you worry.
Don't you
about it.
worry. We're getting it.
And aren't you you shot that movie with what's her name? McDowell's daughter.
Yes.
I forget her name.
When's that come out?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Rainy, Quali.
Rainy. Thank you.
Yes.
Rainy.
Yeah, what a freaking blessing, Lisa. I don't know when it's coming out. It's coming out soon. The director said I'm gonna love it, and my scene I got to play. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to know, or should it be a surprise? Should we? Yeah, we'll tell you. We'll tell you. I got to play myself, and as just like a mega superstar, but with my own
Which
name.
is who she is.
Oh, hair flip. Thank you. It was just like free clout or whatever the kids call it. Like I just got to be myself, and it was great. It was filmed at Lucas Oil with like 50,000 people there and stuff, and so I can't wait. I mean, it's just one scene, but it's an incredible scene, and it's my first movie and stuff. So such a blessing, and there's gonna be a lot of cameos, whatever, famous people popping in. I don't know exactly who. I know I heard about.
We know
Robin.
you are.
Yes, hair flip.
Wasn't Peyton Manning?
Peyton
doing the thing?
Manning, Robin Thicke.
Robin
Robin, yes.
Really?
Yeah, and some others, but it's exciting.
And then you just did Farm Aid.
Yeah, I
saw
just did
photos.
Farm Aid, girl.
But even more important, you sang some really famous song at some important event.
Yeah, I got to sing the big old national anthem with a sold out show. Oh my
What's
gosh,
that
just
like?
amazing.
Can you explain what that feels like? First of all, you're an amazing singer.
Thank you.
And you're an amazing performer on top of it. And what's that like going out there with how many people were there?
It was a sold out, so I don't know how many the stadium holds. I think 80,000.
Okay.
I think it's 60. Lucas Oil, I think it's 63 or
It looks like more
67,000.
than
and there
that.
was a bunch on the floor. There was thousands on the floor.
And you know that she did the national anthem Monday Night Football, Colts versus Steelers last November,
did that
right?
one. That kind of started the whole thing. And it's just been incredible. The blessings are just flowing, and it felt amazing. I wasn't even nervous. You kind of have to brainwash yourself, with that many people. And I'm used to doing that with all these gigs. I'm sure you are too, where you're just like, I'm not nervous. I'm excited or whatever. You just kind of brainwash yourself until you believe that. So, because if you don't, especially with the anthem, it's such a hard song to sing anyways. If your heart's beating, if you're out of breath, it's over for you. So you gotta not be nervous. You gotta just, I was like a fish out of water though, like between every word. But with the echo of the stadium, it allowed me to take those big breaths and not sound awkward and stuff. But it was such an incredible experience. I love it.
So do you have an earpiece in? Hearing your, like, how does that work technically?
They tell me that I should have an in-ear, and I have
Yeah.
some really nice ones, but I do it without the in-ear because I like to hear the echo, and I like to,
Yes.
So I think next time I might try it with the in-ear and see. You can hear yourself. You can stay better on pitch that way and stuff like that. But something about just hearing that you let out a sound and then it comes back at you like a second later. It's like, whoa. So with the in-ears, you hear it and then it's like, it just messes with me when I have my in-ears in. So I don't use in-ears with that, but...
Wow.
But I'm going to try next time, see how it goes.
I don't know. It was so great. I wouldn't change a thing. I was just like, wow, she just like really knocked that out of the ballpark, out of the football field.
Hey, that video got a lot of attention, and it was super. Yeah, Jason filmed that, and I heard him say, "That's my girl."
I did not have a professional camera. They would only allow me to bring in my phone, so I brought in my little gimbal for that. But
You did good,
It was
kid.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Of course.
And a custom dress designed by Vivian Jackson, right?
Yeah, this gal Vivian Jackson has been, she is incredible, does like these insane wedding gowns and prom gowns and just bedazzled, totally my style. And she has been letting me use her dresses, and she made a custom dress for me during the Colts versus Steelers game. It was this blue, just stunning thing, and she put it together real quick, like with pins, but it just looks like $1 million. It's important to look good, feel good and stuff when you're going. I had my girl do my hair, my makeup, and I really didn't do much for myself that day. It was like I was just pampered, and then it kind of shows in the performance when you feel good and you look good and stuff. I love that.
Who does your makeup?
Her name's Emmy L. She's here and in Indy, and she's incredible. Y'all gotta follow her, Emmy L. Check her out. She has a new studio called Studio E in Carmel too, as well. So she's a photographer, makeup artist, and does all the things. Painter. She's an incredible painter. But yeah, it was just like everything came together there.
Is it Vivian? You said the designer.
Yeah.
Does she live here in Indy?
She does.
Okay.
Yeah, she is incredible. Her gowns are, I'll show you after the show. They're wild. She'll make these custom pieces that will blow your mind, like giant wedding dresses, like a red giant. The train is like as big as this room, just like off the wall stuff that's like, I need that in my life.
Was she ever in Bernie's?
Yes, that's where we met her. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually walked for her back in the day. I wiggled my way in, as I always did.
You swung your hips through.
Yeah, I did. I used to go up in Midwest Fashion Week walking for one person and then ended up walking for like all of them, because
Right.
I would go to them and just be like, "Hey, do you need another model?" Which was kind of unprofessional, but you gotta worm your way in these things. So I ended up walking for Vivian. That was a long time ago, back when I first started. But yeah, she's off the charts. Like, her stuff is wild.
All right, real quick, we kind of forgot about the giveaway, so we're gonna check in on the giveaway and see if
we made 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little refresh here on the giveaway page, and I'll throw
We're trying to get this $50 district tap
That's right.
giveaway.
It's our second week. 35 entries, so we gotta hit
people.
We've said you gotta hit 100 to do this, so that way we got you sharing it to your friends and family. But it's $50, so these are all very clickable ways to
$50 if you holla.
And
Just go to
I just restarted it.
intheloop.tv and click on the giveaways tab, y'all.
Yeah, I just restarted it, so you got plenty of time. So get on over there.
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't take it, we're gonna go out tonight.
That's
And
right.
have a little
This
brisket.
is burning a hole through my pocket.
Yeah, I bet. Do we have anybody in the chat, or did anybody leave any messages?
We had one inappropriate comment that I won't repeat.
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Probably saying how hot we are.
Yeah.
Mhm, basically.
Hair flip.
Good press, bad press. It's all good.
Yeah, they said, I like the red dress lady. She has great TTs.
Oh, well, we know
TTs.
that.
We
Yeah,
already
which is great.
know that.
We
And
know.
it's
Thank
pink,
you.
but thank you.
Good thing that
Thank
mic wasn't
you.
in the way.
See, she knows.
Wow.
She knows her audience.
That means it's working.
Hair flip.
Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you get over to the intheloop.tv website. We're always doing a giveaway, so get on over there, share it, like it. There's a lot of clickable ways you can enter. tweets, retweets, or re-X's, whatever you want to call it nowadays. And,
Cringe.
yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty clickable. Where's the button I'm looking at? There it is. Lisa Mason Lee, thank you so much for traveling the world just to come in here. Nancy Kasnick Lee says, love the show.
Thanks, Mom.
She's
Yay,
tuning in.
Nancy!
Here it is right there on screen.
Loyal.
That's right. Loyal. So, what's next for you, Lisa?
I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow, hit the gym.
Yeah.
Sorry, we wore you out.
Have a little photo session next week, and I'm just chilling. I like to come home and unwind in Indy,
Yeah.
Take it easy from all the insanity out there. So
I'll bet.
yeah.
All right.
Definitely. And we will have to hang out before you go back, darling. You're just such a blessing. We love you.
She's like, no, this is it. This is our hangout.
This is all I can handle of you guys.
Everyone wants a piece of me.
Under
Is it.
one condition.
What's that?
I'm gonna need to borrow those sparkly boots that you were wearing in the limo.
What size you
boy.
got, girl? 9?
I'm at 9'10".
Okay, I'm a 9.5. Perfect. Girl, my shoes are your
Oh, boy.
shoes.
Nice.
Whatever you need.
Nice.
Then Betsy Johnson, so she knows how to make some shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, Betsy's amazing. I love her.
Nancy says, going to see some live music this weekend. Oh, yeah.
We're going to the Rathskeller.
Who's playing there?
We love them.
The Legal Immigrants.
Legal.
That's the
Sure they are.
And somebody else I can't remember.
Totally
but
legal.
We're going Saturday, so see you there or be.
Or B.
Yay, the Rathskeller.
It's a triangle? I don't know what was that shape?
Square.
Square.
Be there or be square.
Can't
He's
tell what
still
that
trying
is.
to figure
be
it out.
here on In the Loop. When does this show air?
This will air
Boom.
next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
On.
Not 2 days from now, but 9 days. ABC,
ABC.
WRTV. That's right. All right, guys, we're out of here. For reals this time. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, all our sponsors. Thank you, Lisa. We love you, girl.
Thank you for having me.
And you guys be good out there, okay? If you're feeling depressed, open your windows and your doors. Let the air come through. It's fall time, y'all. Woo!
Fresh air. Goodbye.
Bye. Live stream Thursday at 7, Saturday at midnight on ABC, and 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels.